Welcome back to the channel, everyone. We've got major breaking news out of South Africa that affects millions of citizens, something that is going to bring both clarity and relief to households relying on government assistance. That's right, the South African Social Security Agency, better known as SASSA, has just made an official announcement regarding the 2025/2026 social grant payment dates. If you or your loved ones rely on social grants to make ends meet, this is the kind of information you'll want to know immediately, because it affects your monthly planning, budgeting, and even your long-term survival strategy in a difficult economy. SASSA's announcement couldn't have come at a better time, especially when so many people are still trying to recover from inflation hikes, food price increases, and economic instability that has made daily living increasingly tough. In this video, we're going to break everything down in full detail: when you'll be paid, what grants are affected, how you can check your payment status, and what steps to take if there's a delay. So make sure to stay with me until the end, and if you find this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated on everything SASSA related and beyond. Now, before we get into the actual calendar dates, let's put this all into perspective. SASSA is responsible for distributing social grants to more than 18 million South Africans every single month. These include older persons grants, disability grants, child support grants, foster care grants, and more. Without these payments, many families simply wouldn't be able to afford basic needs like food, electricity, transportation, or school supplies for their children. That's why every announcement SASSA makes about payment schedules is critical, especially when people plan their grocery runs or utility payments around these exact dates. The organization has been under tremendous pressure to deliver grants on time, accurately, and without glitches. Over the past few years, there have been occasional hiccups, system downtime, bank-related issues, and even fraud, but SASSA has improved its processes tremendously. This newly released payment schedule is part of their effort to bring more transparency, accountability, and efficiency to the entire social grant system. According to the official release from SASSA, the 2025/2026 payment cycle will continue to follow the agency's tradition of separating payment dates by grant type to ensure there's less congestion at pay points, ATMs, and retailers. This system has worked well in recent years and helps manage the flow of people collecting their grants in person. Typically, older persons grants are paid first, followed by disability grants, and then all other grants such as child support and foster care. This pattern allows pensioners and people with disabilities to access their funds earlier in the month without standing in long queues alongside everyone else. For the 2025/2026 financial year, SASSA has confirmed that the same system will remain in place, and the schedule has already been finalized for the entire 12-month period. That's right, you don't have to wait month by month for updates. The full list of payment dates is now public, and we'll go over it in a moment. But first, a quick word on why this information is more valuable now than ever before. South Africa is facing one of its most financially challenging periods in decades. Load shedding continues to impact businesses and homes, inflation is eroding purchasing power, and unemployment remains high. With all these external pressures, receiving your grant on time is not just about convenience, it's about survival. A single day's delay in grant payments can create a domino effect that affects everything from your ability to put food on the table to your credit standing with local retailers. This is why SASSA has been working closely with the South African Post Office, banks, and retail partners like Shoprite, Pick n Pay, and Boxer to ensure grant funds are available on time and accessible through various channels. Whether you receive your grant via SASSA card, direct bank deposit, or cash pay point, the goal is the same: to make sure you get what you're owed without unnecessary hassle or delay. Now, let's talk specifics. The payment schedule for the 2025/2026 financial year will begin in April 2025 and run through March 2026. SASSA has already confirmed the exact dates for every single month across all major grant categories. For instance, in April 2025, older persons will receive their grants on Tuesday, April 1. Saint disability grants will be paid out the following day, Wednesday, April 2 ND. Then on Thursday, April 3 RD, all other grants will be distributed, including child support and foster care grants. This pattern continues throughout the year, with the agency ensuring that grants are spaced out over the first 3 business days of each month. This kind of clarity makes it easier for beneficiaries to plan ahead, whether it's booking a taxi to the local retailer or setting up debit orders around those dates. Let's continue with the next few months so you can get a clearer picture. In May 2025, older persons' grants will be paid on Thursday, May 1 ST, which is actually a public holiday workers' day. SASSA has confirmed that payments will still go through on that day, especially for those receiving funds via bank deposit. Disability grants will follow on Friday, May 2 ND, and the remaining grants will be paid on Monday, May 5 TH. SASSA has ensured that payments on public holidays won't be disrupted, but they've also advised people to plan accordingly in case physical cash collection sites are affected. This kind of transparency is essential, particularly in rural areas where people still rely heavily on manual collection points. Now let's fast forward a bit to the December period, which is always a busy and critical month. In December 2025, SASSA will make early payments to accommodate the festive season. Older persons' grants will be available as early as Monday, December 1 ST, with disability grants on Tuesday, December 2 ND, and other grants on Wednesday, December 3 Road. This early disbursement helps beneficiaries do their Christmas shopping and holiday preparations without having to scramble at the last minute. It's a welcome move that SASSA has adopted over the years, and it shows that the agency is not only aware of logistical challenges but also of the human element involved in social support. Beyond the dates, SASSA is also emphasizing the use of digital platforms to check your payment status. Beneficiaries can visit the SASSA website, use the mobile app, or send a simple WhatsApp message to confirm whether their funds have been released. This is a game changer because it helps people avoid unnecessary trips to the post office or pay points, especially if they live far away or struggle with mobility issues. In fact, for those using the WhatsApp line, the system has been improved for faster response times. All you have to do is text SASSA to the official number and follow the prompts. Within minutes, you'll know exactly when your grant will be available and whether there are any issues on your account. Another major update included in this year's announcement is SASSA's renewed partnership with the South African Post Bank. With increasing pressure to transition away from cash-based systems, the agency is encouraging more people to receive their grants via bank accounts or the Gold SASSA card, which can be used like any other debit card. This card works at ATMs, retail stores, and even for online purchases, making it far more convenient and secure than traditional methods. If you haven't switched to a SASSA card yet, now might be the perfect time. SASSA has said they will continue to support cash collection for those who need it but will prioritize electronic payments for speed and safety. There's also an important reminder for new applicants. If you or someone you know is newly eligible for a grant in 2025, whether due to age, disability, or becoming a guardian, you'll want to apply as soon as possible. The application process has been simplified, and you can now do most of it online. However, there are still verification steps involved, such as providing proof of income, residence, and ID. Once approved, your payment schedule will align with the monthly dates we've discussed today. That means if you're approved in, say, June 2025, your first payment would fall on the next available date for your grant type in July. Now let's talk about delays. SASSA has acknowledged that despite best efforts, there may be occasional hiccups. Technical outages, banking system failures, or verification hold-ups can delay payments for some beneficiaries. But the agency has improved its communications protocols to notify people quickly when problems arise. If your payment doesn't reflect on the expected date, don't panic. You should first check your status using the online or WhatsApp channels. If no clear issue is found, visit your nearest SASSA office with your ID, proof of residence, and any relevant documentation to get assistance. SASSA has also ramped up staff training to ensure better customer service, especially during peak periods. Another hot topic is fraud prevention. Over the years, there have been increasing reports of grant-related scams, phishing messages, and card cloning. SASSA is urging all beneficiaries to remain vigilant. Do not share your ID number, SASSA card PIN, or banking details with anyone over the phone or online unless you're using official SASSA platforms. If you suspect fraud, report it immediately using the fraud hotline or visit the nearest office. Your grant is your right, and you should protect it at all costs. SASSA has committed to improving cybersecurity and even hinted at introducing biometric authentication in the future to make the system even more secure. So, what does all of this mean for you and your family? It means that you can now plan ahead with certainty. You know when your grant will arrive, how to access it, what to do if something goes wrong, and how to stay safe from fraud. It also means that SASSA is taking a more proactive approach to transparency and modernization. From expanding digital tools to improving physical access points, the agency is clearly evolving with the times. This is crucial because the social grant system is not just a safety net, it's a lifeline. In a country where so many people are struggling to find work and feed their families, these payments aren't just monthly deposits. They're a matter of dignity and survival. Before we wrap things up, let me encourage everyone to share this video with friends, family, or anyone who may benefit from this information. Knowing your grant payment dates in advance can help reduce stress, improve budgeting, and avoid unnecessary travel or delays. And remember, this schedule covers the entire financial year of 2025/2026. That's 12 months of security you now have in your hands. Whether you receive the old age pension, disability support, child grant, or foster care payments, the money you count on will be available on the dates confirmed by SASSA. Thank you so much for tuning in today. We'll continue to monitor updates from SASSA and bring you all the news that matters most, especially when it involves your money and your well-being. If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notifications so you never miss an important update. Until next time, take care, stay safe, and make sure your grant days are always stress-free and smooth. Peace out.